Hey everybody, this is Danica
and Dee,
and we're sister
to sister.
And she's very opinionated.
And she thinks she knows everything.
No, I don't. Okay, today's topic is
the mistakes men make in relationship.
Yes, and we already discussed the mistakes that some women make. So we're going to talk about the mistakes that some men make. And to start us off, we've seen both of these things happen. A man who doesn't call enough, which seems to be the complaint a whole lot of the times. But then there are some men who call too much. And I've experienced the man who doesn't call enough. So I'll talk about that one. She'll talk about the one who calls too much. And this was, way back in the day. I'll call you, but guys never get around to it. That is not right. That's not fair for you to expect her to always call you and you're not calling her back. And it's kind of like you keep a woman hanging on edge, wondering if he's going to call, wondering, if he's not calling because he's calling somebody else or whatever. So if you're in a monogamous relationship, that is, then you should be calling her on a regular basis, whatever's regular to you.
But I have a different take on this. I don't know if it's pessimistic or what, but I always feel like if a man is really into you, he's going to call you.
Right, that's true.
And I think we can come up with all kinds of reasons why he doesn't call. Maybe he's not a communicator. Maybe he doesn't like the phone. Maybe he's busy. But I don't care what kind of reasons or excuses you come up with or rationalization you come up with. The bottom line is, if he is just not that into you, if he is into you and really into you and really want to talk to you, he is going to find time. He's going to find a few minutes out of 24 hours.
That's true. And I heard one guy put it very well. He said if he's really into you, then he doesn't care who it is. He'll put the president of the United States on hold to talk to you if he's really into you.
And
so that is true.
So I wish a lot of women would get that. And not just about phone calls, but just in relationship in general. If a man is hanging out with his boys too much. Oh, this was supposed to be about what mistakes men make.
Yeah, well, that'll be a good video.
Okay, we're going off on a tangent here. I digress.
Yes. So men, chime in on that if you have any comments. Chime in on that, and also, I think also another mistake that men make. What?
Oh, wait a minute. I was supposed to talk about. I got off on a little tangent, but the mistake men make about calling too often.
Yes.
Now you have some men who will meet a woman, finds that he's into her, and he calls her too often. I mean, it's like he has her on radar, trying to track her down. He's on the voicemail. I think you even made a video about this, not too long ago, about him being on the voicemail. Oh, I called you already 3 times. Why haven't you called me back? Well, if you call one time and she hasn't called you back, then she really is not that into you.
It's like you want some cheese with that wine.
Exactly. And then when you do reach her, as Danica said on a previous video, don't spend 5 or 10 minutes of the conversation talking about why you didn't answer your phone and why you didn't call me back, and you talking to somebody else.
Enjoy the conversation now that you have me on the line. Don't keep worrying about the past. Okay, I'm sorry I didn't answer the phone, or I'm sorry I didn't call you back, but it's over. So how's your day going, and so on. What other mistakes do men make? Okay, so men, if you're in a relationship, and this is all based on if you're in a relationship. From my perspective, I don't know about from your perspective, but if you're not in a relationship, then really there are no rules to it. Exactly. But if you're in a relationship, then you don't put your boys before your woman all the time. Because we understand that you need some space to yourself sometime, or we understand that you need that time alone, or either just be one of the guys and not have to be a couple, or not have to be with her or concerned with her needs. But don't do it all the time. Like, give her a weekend. give her a couple weekends out of the month. Give your boys, a couple weekends out of the month, and take some time for yourself. Give her some time for herself, but don't always make it about your boys first. Don't leave her hanging on a Saturday night thinking, well, I don't know what we're gonna do tonight, and she's telling her girlfriends, well, let me hold off because we might do something, but you're waiting on your homeboy to call you. You're waiting on Tyrone to call you and say, let's ride out here, let's ride out there, and you're putting her on hold. Don't do that.
But the flip side of that is when a man meets a woman, starts falling for her, and gives up all of his friends and the things that he likes to do, and give up all of that for the woman to stay stuck under her. Now the idea of a man wanting to be with you all the time sounds good.
Sounds very good.
But most women do not want a man under them 24/7.
And I know if you're like me, you just caught that does, but go ahead.
Oh, you will point it out, but I straightened it out. Anyways, but that's the flip side. Men, don't give up all of your friends and the things you like to do for a woman. A woman likes a man who is his own person and who has a life, and he has his own vision and goals and things that he likes to do.
Because in the beginning, it's cute. It's kind of cute that he always wants to be with you, or she always wants to be with you. It's kind of cute. It's like, oh, well, we just hung out all this week, and now he wants to go here, he wants to go there. But eventually, it's like when the enamoration, or whatever, is that a word? Enamoration? When the enamoration is over, then, that's when it's like you start resenting the person, like, I should be going out with my homegirl, but I got to be with him again because or I got to be with her again. So it's not cool. What else? Okay, fellas, look deeply into my eyes and see how serious I am about this. Don't lie for no reason.
No good reason.
No reason at all. Don't lie. Like, let me perfect example. I was talking to this guy. First time talking to him on the phone, and met him on the internet. First time talking to him over the phone, and you don't even know this, but he seemed like a real cool guy, and we laughed and talked or whatever. I called him back, and you know how you hear that little brrr beep, beep when somebody's on their cell phone, like they're on the other line. Mm-hmm. So he clicks over and says, hello. I'm like, hello, is blah, blah, blah home? Oh, yeah, this is him. What's up? How you doing? I was just watching something on BET. Let me give you a call right back. You're watching something on BET, but you're on the cell phone. So why not just say, hey, I'm on another call. Can I talk to you later?
You are a grown man.
And that I just met, and I
don't pay your bills. I'm not sleeping in your bed. You are a grown man. And you gotta lie about some of the simplest things. And also too, and when you lie about men, when you lie about the most simple things, then to you it's nothing. But to a woman, she starts to think, what else are you lying about?
Exactly.
She starts to think, see, a woman's philosophy is, if you lied about the most simple thing, what else are you lying about?
You're going to lie about something bigger to get yourself out of a big situation, because that was a small situation. So just imagine he's going to lie about something big.
But I think men think opposite. This is just my thinking.
I think so too. I think that's why a lot of times
that was just a little lie. That was just a little lie. I wouldn't lie about something big. Men think I wouldn't lie. Of course I wouldn't lie about something big, but that was just a little lie. But a woman thinks if you lied about something so simple as, but I was on the other line, let me give you a call back. Or even if you don't even have to give an explanation, but let me give you a call back.
You don't always need an explanation. I mean, you're a grown man.
That's a good point.
You don't always need an explanation.
So that can save you a lot of lies right there.
Exactly.
You don't always require,
especially if she's not your woman, then just keep it real. Let me give you a call back. I don't need to know why. And let me just say this. If a woman asks you why, do you need to call me back, and has a problem with that, guess what? See crazy coming, cross the street.
Exactly.
Because she's crazy if she's going to ask you a bunch of questions about what you're doing that you can't talk to her on the phone after knowing her for all of one day.
She's either a stalker or
stalkish.
Amen.
Okay.
Watch that video. Stalker or stalkish.
Exactly. So that's our topic for today. Chime in if you would like. And want to say anything else? So blessed?
That's it.
Okay.
Y'all be blessed.